I swear, this club will be the death of me one day. This club will be the death of me. I swear. A 1-1 draw, another cop-out from United. Bottlers, a lot of them today. 1-1 draw. If I sound deflated, it's because I am. It's deflating. It's a deflating performance, a deflating result. Obviously, we're in third place, and that is the only thing you can say. We're in third place for, I think, the first time this season, I'd say. And we didn't deserve anything more than what we got in that game. We were so poor in that game, and I don't know what's going on. And I think it's tiredness. That's why I've said in the thing, it's tiredness. Also, I realise the mic's not loud, so if you can't hear me, then I do apologise. But listen, it was tiredness today. It really was just, we didn't look at it. Even in that last kind of 10 minutes of the game where we needed to get something out of the game, we weren't going forward. We just looked tired. We looked like we were happy with the point, which is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. A win today would have meant so much in the grand scheme of things. It really would have. A win today would have made it very difficult for us to bottle top 4 on the last day. It would have made it very difficult. And now we're in a situation where even if we get a point against Leicester, we get top 4. But we just make it difficult for ourselves every time, all the time. And it is frustrating. It's very, very frustrating. And I don't know what to do, guys. I don't know about this club. As I said, it's going to be the death of me one day. It's going to be the death of me. Welcome Footy Live, Kasim, and welcome Liam and Ryan. Thanks for joining. Ryan said, I didn't think we'd win. Yeah, listen, the way we played today and the way we went into it, I don't know what it was. There was just a lack of urgency. There was a lack of anything, really. I don't know what it was. Greenwood, that goal could prove to be a massive goal in the top 4, but to get away with a point from that game is almost scandalous. Yes, West Ham, West Ham played well. I'm going to give credit to West Ham. They did a very good job. Defensively, they're very strong, and they cut off the passing lanes really effectively. But I do think that we didn't offer much going forward, really. And our passing play today, again, was off. Fernandes and Pogba were off today. They really were off. So, yeah, it's frustrating. It is really frustrating. Also, it's a bit of a watch-along as well for the Liverpool game right now, because obviously that game is now of very, very high significance for Manchester United. So if anything happens in that game, I will keep you updated. So don't worry about that. Welcome, Dazza. Thanks for joining as well. Just can't stay for too long, I'm afraid, as I'm watching the Borough game, which is 1-1. Absolutely cack again from United. Got to pick up against Leicester. Otherwise, we won't get top 4. Awful result. Well, I couldn't have put it better myself, mate. Could not put it better myself. And make sure you check out Dazza's Football Stand as well. Great stuff on there. Footy Lives Kieran today just shows how dead our football club is when it comes to the end of the season. Exactly. And it's so frustrating. You see that the teams of old, the Sir Alex Ferguson teams, when it comes to the end of the season, that's when they hit their stride. That's when they play their best football. And we used to know how to finish seasons off. But now it just seems like we're running out of steam. We're running out of steam, and it's not good to see, especially at this point in the season. We've done all the hard work. We're in third. Look at us. We're in third place with 1 game to go. Third place. And, about 10 games ago, you would have said that's an absolute pipe dream. And now we're actually in third place, and we've got something to play for on the final day. So in that way, we're in a very good position. However, that point today could really hurt us. But it's not just that point. It's all the points we've dropped this season unnecessarily. That loss to West Ham earlier in the season. The 3-3 draw with Sheffield United where we conceded in the last minute. These last minute goals where we've turned wins into draws could absolutely come back to kill us. Issa, welcome to the stream. He says performance was poor again. However, United are in the top 3 right now. Let's not forget, it's not over till it's over. Just a draw, win against Leicester, and that'll be enough. Yeah, listen, obviously I like the positivity, Issa. I like it. But reflecting on the performance today, it wasn't a good performance, and I think that's the most concerning thing about today. It wasn't really the result because we're in third place, and actually looking at the grand scheme of things, being in third place is amazing considering where we were. And the fact we've got to third place and we played well to get there, shows how we've, progressed over time. But to not finish your chances and to be in a position now where that win would have meant so much to us. It really would have meant so much to us if we had won that game. It would have meant that even if we lost against Leicester, Chelsea could draw and we could still get Champions League. So I think a win in that game would have just opened up so many more doors for us. But it's not even just that though. It's the fact that we've lost a game at home to West Ham. Sorry, again, it feels like a loss, but we've drawn the game at home to West Ham. Like, even if that's not at the end, towards the end of the season, a loss to West Ham, a draw to West Ham at home is not acceptable anyway. It doesn't matter when it's whether it's like the first game or the last game of the season. We should be beating West Ham at home, especially a West Ham team that have been languishing down at the bottom of the table for pretty well the whole season, and we can't beat them at home. We have not beaten West Ham this season. It's pathetic from United. It really is pathetic. And for me, it's more the performance that frustrates me and that worries me about Manchester United right now. The fact we look so lackadaisical when we need that goal. And there was no zip to our play. Previously, when we played Sheffield United and Bournemouth and these teams, we looked so much more threatening because we had so much more purpose when we were going forward. We looked good. We looked so good going forward. And yet, for some reason now, we're starting to slow down. And I put that down to tiredness, guys. I really do put that down to tiredness. I'm not sure what you guys put it down to. Let me know in the comments as well who you'd say was Manchester United's best player today. I'd have to say someone like Harry Maguire. I thought Harry Maguire was actually not bad today. I just think, we concede that penalty. And I don't want to rat out one player in particular, but Paul Pogba is shocking. Absolutely shocking from Paul Pogba. To not, I know the feeling. I played football before. When a ball's racing towards you like that, you do want to kind of instinctively protect yourself. But to put your hands up in front of your head like that and not just turn your back or anything, it's scandalous. It's absolutely scandalous. I'm sorry, it is. It's scandalous. Like if you look at Fosu Mensah, who's next to Pogba, he turns his back. Now, I don't agree with turning your back either, but putting your hands up like that, when there's VAR, maybe if there isn't any VAR, then United get away with it because the referee didn't give it on field, so United would have got away with that. But the fact there's VAR, you're taking risks like that. Seriously. It's frustrating. And when realistically that was Paul Pot, that was West Ham's only real kind of foray forward. And that was just an innocuous free kick that got blasted into the wall. Realistically, they didn't have many chances after that. And it just is really frustrating. It's really, really frustrating because even if we got away with a 1-0 win out of that, to get the 3 points is all that matters. And it would have given the team a little bit of a boost going into that Leicester game. Now, we've drawn the game against West Ham, and it's going to be tight on that last day. We knew we had to get something from Leicester anyway, regardless of whether we won or drew the game. But it just makes it a little bit more nervy that you go into that game after a poor performance, and it's frustrating. It really is frustrating. Man United fans, thanks for joining as well. It's just very disappointing. Yeah, couldn't say it better myself. Should have ducked out of the way of the ball. Yeah, as I said, I wouldn't have even minded if he turned his back, because in that position, if he had turned his back, it would have just come off his back, and the shot wasn't even on target. That's the hard thing to take. The shot wasn't even on target, and yet he still got blocked and given a penalty. It's just one of those ones we'll look back on if we go into that top 4 and think, oh my God, what is going on there? Ryan says, overall the team was defeated. A lot of underperformers. Yeah, you've got to say, today there wasn't many people who could really stand up and say they performed well. Mason Greenwood got the goal, and that could be an absolute vital goal. But we should have won that game. We really should have won that game. And listen, if we do get top 4, we'll forget about all these performances, because that's the nature of the game. Even if we play crap and get top 4, we'll forget about the fact we've been crap, and we'll just be celebrating the fact we're back in the Champions League. So hopefully that happens, but right now I can't stop thinking about the what-ifs and all the games this season that have been what-ifs. Games which we were winning and then we can see in the last minute. That Southampton game, imagine if we got a win from that game. Imagine what position we'd be in right now. We'd be 3 points better off. And if we'd won that Southampton game and won the game today, we would be comfortably in the top 4. No need for any final day heroics. And it's frustrating. It really is frustrating, guys. But the players have just got to move on. They've just got to move on and just move. Yeah, go into the game as a final. Just think, look, this is it. This is your game. This is I think Solskjaer should say, you know what? I'm gonna be ruthless this summer. This is the game to prove yourself. If there's any time in your Manchester United career that you need to prove your worth to the team, it's that Leicester game. That Leicester game, you've got to go in there and play like a monster. Play to the best of your ability if you want to keep your place next season. That's what I'd say to him. I'd say it's on the line. Everyone's balls are on the line in that game. Everyone's balls. Don't care if you're Paul Pogba, David De Gea. Everyone's balls are on the line in that Leicester game. And you've got to play like it. Because if we don't, there's no Champions League football for you. And if you don't play like it, I'm going to be ruthless. That's what he should say. That's what he should say, and I hope he does. I hope he is ruthless. But today wasn't good enough at all. And I'm just worried that we're running out of momentum, guys. It's almost like we were climbing the mountain, as Solskjaer says, mountains are there to be climbed and all that. We're climbing the mountain, we're climbing it, and we just got to the peak a few games ago. And now we're starting to slowly, come out of breath, and we're starting to slowly just slump back down the hill, and it's not a good feeling, and hopefully we pick it back up. We need to. But anyway, I'm going to open up the phone lines now, guys. I'm just going to fix my mic as well by going to the sound settings. So I think it's a little bit quiet, but I will be opening up the calls now, and I did promise Kasim would get on first as well, so I will be calling up Kasim in just a second, but I do need to get my mic a bit louder, because I don't want to be holding it like this. I'd rather be, just be able to be hands-free type thing. But I have to hold it just because I need to get the audio that you guys can actually hear it properly. So, that's why I'm doing that. So yeah, let me just put it up. Okay, that should work now. So hopefully it should be louder. Yeah, okay, right. Don't need to be that close to it now. I can put it on the thing. Okay, right. Now you can hear me properly. Yeah, we'll open up the phone lines now. Kasim, if you want to call in, please do. Also, if you haven't already, please do leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you are new as well. We're going to get the calling going. But yeah, Kasim, mate, thanks for coming on. Pleasure to have you on. Unfortunately, another poor performance from Manchester United, though. What were your thoughts, and where did it go wrong for Manchester United today?
Yeah, just watched the game there. That's all I can say, really.
Yeah.
Look, man, I wasn't really bothered of the result. Wait, 1 second.
Yeah, go on, mate. We'll take this break just to tell you that Liverpool have taken the lead against Chelsea, which is good for us. Naby Keita with a fantastic goal, actually. Really good goal from Keita. 1-0 Liverpool. And to be fair, before the game, I was slagging Keita off a bit. I was kind of saying, what has Keita actually done for Liverpool? But he might have just done something big for Manchester United. So, Keita, good finish. Obviously, there's still a lot of time left in the game, but what a goal from Keita. I don't want to be supporting Liverpool too much, but they do need to do us a favour today, especially after that result. So, Keita, a goal for him. So, yeah, Kasim, you still there? Okay, we don't seem to have Kasim. I think we'll just wait until he comes back. But yeah, Liverpool have taken the lead, so that's a bit of positive news, I guess. But still, ultimately, it doesn't matter what other results are. We need to get our job done, and I think that's what we've been relying on too much this season, hoping that other results around us help us out. And if we just focused on getting our job done and being ruthless, then I think we would have been a lot stronger. We would be in a lot stronger position right now. So yeah, it's unfortunate. But yeah, listen, it's annoying, but we've just got it is what it is. But yeah, let me keep getting your comments in, guys. Keep letting me know what you guys have to say. Keep hitting that like button as well. Right, let's get Kasim back on. Kasim, mate, you still there?
Yeah, man, I'm here.
Cool, man. As I say, if you need to leave or anything, just let me know, and don't worry about it at all. But anyway, thanks for coming on.
Yeah.
As I said,
again.
Obviously, yeah, again. Obviously, a poor performance from United on the whole, and a poor result really. Obviously, we have gone into third place, but a poor result. We should have done much better in that game. Where do you think it went wrong for United today?
Just the team, really. The mentality wasn't right. From minute one, they didn't really want to win. I wasn't really bothered. See, if we lost the game, I wasn't bothered. Shall I tell you why? We should have just chucked everyone forward. Who cares if we lost? We still have the chance on Sunday to get it. Personally, it's not like Leicester have another game, bro. But we should have just chucked everyone forward and get the goal. It wouldn't surprise me if Harry Maguire scores the winner on Sunday, man. If that happened, the whole world will be shocked. But I don't know what's the issue. It's just the mentality now. Ollie's got a couple of days to motivate them. It's the final day. I'm excited, bro. I'm very excited. I'm going to be doing a watch along for the final day.
Me or you?
You.
Oh, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know if I can I can do that. I'll probably be an absolute bag of nerves, as will most people. But to be fair, it'd be pretty entertaining. But I'm not sure if I'll be able to create content whilst being that nervous. But we'll think about it. We'll think about it. But yeah.
But I thought we were just just tactically, how Moyes' shape, bro. Like it's basically the Southampton game, really.
Yeah.
We didn't do nothing. We didn't create chances. We're just absolutely horrendous, bro. Like, we're not gonna, challenge for Liverpool, Man City next season anyway.
No. Yeah, not with that performance, definitely.
No, but we just got, Pogba. Like, we were watching the game in the other room there. They said it was a penalty. Like, my other family members said it was a penalty. But for me, it was a natural reaction for me personally. And we've seen it a couple of times in the Premier League, but VAR or nothing doesn't give it. Like, the consistency of VAR is absolute bullshit, bro. Like, man, like, it's bad, bro. Like, it's absolute bad. How the flip did we drew to bloody West Ham? Nah.
Yeah, it's frustrating, man.
Sunday's a win. If we don't win on Sunday, fuck all the players, bro. Fuck all the players, bro. They need to piss off, right? If they don't win on Sunday. If they win on Sunday, all's forgiven. That's all I can say. Lots of United fans, right? I urge you not to get angry. Leicester, this is what our favour is. We can set up defensively on Sunday. Of course, you're doing your preview on Saturday.
Yeah.
You're going to set up defensively on Sunday and let Leicester attack us because they've not got any backline. Micheal, Rashford, Greenwood. Actually, Daniel James, for me personally, starts on Sunday and we go counter-attack them. And Leicester have to come at us and they have to win. Like, it's in our hands. United fans, don't get angry, bro. I'm not feeling a Leicester win. I'm confident we'll get Champions League. Like, I'm just relaxed, man. I'm relaxed. People in the comments will probably like, why are you getting this idiot on Kieran, bro? Like, nah, man. Just relaxed at the moment. I'm not that bothered. But third place, Liverpool, Chelsea, who knows? But at the moment, I'm very confident we'll get it, and hopefully we do get it. And Kieran, bro, just relax, man. Relax. When your bro Q says relax, just relax, because it's in Leicester's hands to win. It's not like we have to go all out.
Yeah, I mean...
But at the same time, we need to get the first 2 goals in the game. If we get the first 2 goals, then we're just relaxed, bro. But hopefully on Sunday, when I call it again, we can get a good result. But what were your thoughts? Like, who do you think was the worst player on the pitch?
Well, I don't know. I mean, for me...
I think that was Rashford, personally.
Yeah, I agree, mate. I think it's a great shout. I think Rashford today was poor. I don't understand why he doesn't run at players, man. Yeah, I was going to say that does take a big thing from you, because obviously he's you do like Rashford quite a bit, but for you to say he was the worst player on the pitch, it must be a pretty big thing.
Personally, I think he was just I don't know if it's just off today for some reason. I don't know why he doesn't run up players anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
What's
I
the
agree.
issue, right? Because look, man, this might pain me to say, but if I was Rashford, I'd be wanting to go
Oh,
because
really?
I want to be like the main man for the team, and that might be like arrogant, but you're not doing nothing rash.
Yeah.
You're either it's Ollie that's telling him just to pass it, or it's I don't believe it's Rash that's telling people to pass it to him, like him to passing it. I'm sorry, him to passing it to Luke Shaw and Williams all the time. Now, Aaron Wan-Bissaka substitution, applaud Ollie, definitely world class.
Yeah.
When he came on, he looked like a beast going forward. Do you see how many people he dribbled past, like 2 or 3 at one point?
Yeah.
Like, he had the hunger, man. This is what I'm saying. If you keep Rashford, for me, gets dropped on Sunday. He gets dropped.
Wow, really?
You don't give a poor performance in Man United. If you get poor performance in Man United, you get dropped. Fred starts ahead of Pogba. Pogba's on the bench as well. I don't care. I don't care what anyone says.
Being ruthless.
Yeah. I trust Fred to do a solid job. In the midfield and create chances and all that. I trust Fred, bro. Because me and Fred have been brothers for a long time, right? I have had his back for a long time.
Yeah.
I've told everyone Fred is the next Kante. Like, not the next Kante, but he'll be better than Kante. People laughed at me. Look where he is now. So, all those haters, go fuck yourself. That's all I could say, bro. But, overall, before I give my man of the match and go, I'm going to say I'll give some positives. I thought our fullbacks were horrendous. Like Brandon Williams, bro. Did you see how many times he got put on his ass?
I thought you were going to give some positives.
Yeah, I'll give some positives. Like Mason Gunwood, man. Gunwood.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Gun. Yes, Gun. Like, this kid he's a very good player, bro. Really good player. But people need to stop comparing him to Mbappe. Like, stop. Okay? Relax, bro. Relax, you top Reds. Like, these people need to relax, bro. Hyping up everyone is not gonna work.
No.
Like, these people need to be consistent. And when they're consistent, okay, like 10 games, 20 games in a row, then look at Pogba. Lots of people are going to get on Pogba's back. Pogba is world class, but he's not showing the world class. He's not getting the assist, bro.
Yeah.
Personally, and final thing, this Bruno Fernandes, man. Like, this guy needs to stop taking so many fucking risks, bro. He needs to fucking risk, bro. He needs to stop this.
Yeah.
He needs to stop this, bro. Why is this guy taking so much risks? Play it simple. When you're in a good area, then pass it. This guy won't do that, man. Screw this. Forget Pogba. Drop Bruno. I don't care. Drop him instead, bro.
Really?
Drop him. I don't care. What's he going to do anyway? What's he going to do?
But do you, like, obviously this last point, do you, like, obviously you say drop Bruno, but the only thing I'd say to that is, like, who else, like, you think Fred will do a better job than Bruno? Oh, I think there's some sort of thing that's happened. Poor network connection, apparently. But I mean, Cassim, if you can still hear me, mate, well, I guess we'll end it there. I think we were about to end it anyway. But Cassim, mate, thanks for coming on. Appreciate it. I'll see if he comes back, and I'll give him 10 seconds. And if it drops out, then we'll just have to go on to the next one. But yeah. Obviously frustrated. Welcome, by the way, to a few guys in the live chat. Welcome, Chucky, United on the Wheel. Make sure you check that out if you haven't already. And also welcome Sam Skundrich as well. Sam Skundrich, thanks for joining. Appreciate it. But yeah, okay, you know what? I think Cassim's probably gone. Apologies, mate, if you do just call. Well, yeah, he's gone. Okay. But anyway, thanks for calling in anyway. Appreciate it. Unfortunately, the call, well, there's just some sort of internet problem issue there. I don't know what it was, but we're back on it. I'm going to call Tom on Discord, and by the looks of things in the live chat, he doesn't seem happy at all. So we'll probably get a few fireworks from this call as well. But always good to have him on. Always good to hear what he's got to say as well. But make sure, guys, you're liking, sharing, subscribing to the channel as well. There's a big final day on the horizon, a massive final day on the horizon. As Chucky said there, positive is we're still in the top 4, which is the main thing. Right, hold on.
Oh, mate.
Let me just... Apologies, Cassie, mate. Apologies, mate. Unfortunately, we had to move on. But we have got Footy Live right now. Thanks for coming on, Tom. Appreciate it as always, mate. I know you're not going to be in the best spirits. What were your thoughts on the performance today? What went wrong? What went wrong?
Oh, what went wrong? Oh, anything that you can think of went wrong. Everything went wrong. Apart from probably the formation. That's the only thing I think he got right tonight. I told you before the game, Declan Rice, watch him. Get your notepad out and watch him, Ollie. Because seriously, he pocketed Bruno Fernandes for most of the game. Because Bruno likes this player who's further forward so he could just put that drop ball in behind Micheal or somebody and then we're in. He had to come so deep for the ball today, it was unreal. Probably had to come to the halfway line just to get the ball because Declan Rice was on him like a rat up a drain pipe. It was that quick. And, honestly, it was just diabolical from start to finish. Brandon Williams. Now, I'm not going to get onto the kid because he's obviously a young kid. He's only just started this season coming through the youth ranks. But he was on the wing and it was as if he could have taken it toward the corner flag and then put a ball in the box. But he just chose to come back over time.
Yeah.
We don't put crosses into the box. And I'm asking why. Micheal today was prime because I didn't see him drift out wide until Igalo was brought on. That's the only time he drifted out wide for probably most of the game. Micheal was in the centre of the box. All we need to do is just put some balls in the box. Just put some balls in the box. I've said it time after time. I've come in here and you're my witness, Kieran. I've said it. Fullbacks, just put some balls into the box. Wan-Bissaka, taking him on, he was putting balls in the box. And like that Igalo chance that he had where he couldn't hit it on the turn. Prime example that you put a ball in the box. They don't know what to do when a ball is in the box.
Yeah, 100%.
Especially if you do a low ball. Because defenders like Ogbonna are not that brilliant on the ball. Like in terms of they've got to stick a foot out. In the air, they're absolutely amazing. But on the floor, when you just roll the ball in on the floor, they're terrible. And by the way, Trent's just made it 2-0 for Liverpool just for an update.
I was going to say, just seeing brilliant free kick. Brilliant free kick.
Like I say, but we're sitting here now, and honestly, I'm furious with these players. Like you said, bottlers. I said it last week. Nobody believed me when I said it with the Chelsea game. Bottled it. Semi-final at Wembley, and you don't perform. Semi-final. You got it's not a final. You know what confidence these players have going into Leicester? Yeah. Oh, we're sitting in third on goal difference against Chelsea. Chelsea are going to wipe the floor with Wolves. I don't care what anybody says. Wolves have been terrible. Absolutely shocking these last couple of weeks. Shocking. And you're telling me that Chelsea's not going to just rip them apart? Pulisic's going to have a field day. Along with Giroud. And the thing is, right, Chelsea is the way how we should play. Not because they're losing right now to Liverpool. They put balls in the box. Yeah, they've got a target man like Giroud who's easy to aim for. But it's the modern day. I look at Liverpool. Liverpool have Mo Salah. I don't know how tall he is. Firmino and Mane. They're not the tallest players in the world. They're not like Cavani or Ibrahimovic.
Yeah.
But they put balls in the box. They must get about 5 goals a season from headers. It's just modern day football. Your fullbacks attack. You have attacking fullbacks and you put balls in the box. It's that simple. But like I said, with the game today, honestly, I've spoken in recent weeks about the mentality of this team and the principles that Sir Alex Ferguson left at this football club. It was passion, fight, heart and desire. None of them principles were shown tonight for me. Nothing. For me, I think Ollie, at about, probably the 70th minute, we're trying to chase the game because we want to get that second goal and win the game.
Yeah.
It's as if he wanted a draw.
Exactly.
I didn't see anything because you could say West Ham were really compact. I said they'd be really compact and they'll sit back and defend. They get a goal, then they'll get a goal and they'll sit back and be defensive. Quite clear that. Whenever we get the box, right, and it's happened so many times this season and I'm sick of talking about it, we get outside the 18-yard box, right, It doesn't matter if you've got a player from Bruno's quality who can hit a ball from probably 40 yards and score in the Portuguese league, or if you've got Matic there. It doesn't matter who it is. If you've got that space and you're about 30 yards out, have a go. You never know what can happen. I saw Declan Rice the other week. Declan Rice, a CDM. I think he's had 2 goals in his whole entire West Ham career against Watford. Bent one into the bottom corner.
Exactly.
That's Matic's position. So you're not telling me that Matic isn't afraid. These players, they're just afraid to have a shot. Just take the disarray from your teammates and have it. Rashford, it was prime out on the left wing. He had a shot at the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper spilled it. Instantly spilled it. And that's where you need a player to pounce on it. But we didn't have that player there. And this is what I mean. It's just crap from top to bottom. And like I say, I said it before the game, Kieran. There needs to be improvement in this team in the summer. Massive improvement. I look at the bench. You have 5 substitutions, right, that you can use. 5 substitutions. We used 2. Arun Wan-Bissaka was brought on at half-time, and we brought on Oedina Gallo. And yet you say, oh, well, who have we got on the bench? You don't want to bring on Pereira for Bruno Fernandes or something stupid like that. I understand where you're coming from with that, but I think a player like McTominay, for example, could have took over from Matic. He wouldn't have done a worse job in the last 5 minutes, for crying out loud.
Definitely not.
No, and this is what I mean. It's just game management. Crap. And I've defended Ollie for so long. Just some of the decisions that you make as a manager, they determine if you're the right man for the job or not. Ollie's the right man for the job because he knows what it means to win at this football club. Like you say, I do see that ruthlessness in the summer. But like I said about David De Gea, Dean Henderson, even regardless of the performance tonight, Dean Henderson is still a goalkeeper next year for me. And the reason being is, David De Gea tonight, bar the penalty, tell me what he had to do.
Yeah, not much.
Tell me what he had to do, Kieran. Nothing.
No, not much.
Nothing.
No.
He had to dive to his right and let Antonio score. Yeah, David De Gea is not the best at penalties, so I didn't really expect him to save it, to be honest. And Antonio's in red-hot form at the moment. So I didn't really expect him to save it. But he's had nothing to do all game. But people will be singing his praises and jumping on him as if he's just gone and won the World Cup, gone and won the Champions League for us or something. It's a joke.
Yeah.
Some of this fan base, honestly. I know you want to try and pick the positives out of it. David De Gea had nothing to do with the whole game. That's not a good thing. Because you're telling me that he's not going to have anything to do against Leicester. Leicester need to win that game. Make no mistake, they need to win that score. Jamie Vardy will be on it like a flash. I'm telling you, he's going to be on David De Gea like a rash.
Yeah.
All game, that back four, he's going to be on it like a rash. He knows how Harry Maguire works because he used to play for Leicester. So he knows how Harry Maguire works. And he knows how to beat him. Honestly, like I say, Kieran, just the whole performance was just pants from start to finish. And we're talking about all this about finishing in the top 4 and everything. People are saying that Wolves are going to pull off something against Chelsea. Chelsea are losing 3-0 now. They've just scored again, Liverpool, by the way.
Yeah.
But the thing is, Chelsea are going to need a reaction from this game. And Chelsea's a team who will give a reaction. Make no mistake, we don't give a reaction, Kieran. And I've said it for 7 years. 7 years we've not won this trophy. Right, Liverpool have been in pain of us winning the trophy. City, Everton one season came close to winning the title. Probably I think it was 20 years ago. There was like 5 points of winning the title behind us.
Yeah.
So it's a joke to us, and it's as if roles have now switched because I'm sitting here at 10:30 tonight. The only reason why I'm watching the Liverpool game is because I wanted to see if Chelsea would lose or not. I don't really want to watch Liverpool lift the title.
Of course.
But I'm not being funny. You might as well. Man United, Liverpool would have wiped the floor with West Ham. They would have thrown like Cassim said, they would have thrown every player up there tonight. Every player. Van Dijk, Alisson even would have gone up there for the court for something free kick or something. Shocking. Exactly. All game shocking. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, no tactics, no nothing. First half, right? I'm in Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's shoes, Kieran, and I say this now. Let's say you're Bruno Fernandes, right? You've been man-marked and you've been picked on all game by Declan Rice, so you can't create anything. Right. The thing that I would easily say to you is, right, so what we're going to do is we're going to change system. What we're going to do is we're going to bring Pogba up forward with you, then Declan Rice, to equal you.
Yeah.
Not be a box to box. Be equal to you, in line with you. And then he's got to deal with two creative players, and just let Matic sit in the defensive role. Let Matic sit in the defensive. He did it for Chelsea. When Chelsea went and won the Premier League title under Antonio Conte, who did they have? They had Matic there, and then they had Barkley and what was the other midfielder? I can't remember what his name was. Anyway, Barkley, a creative player for Chelsea.
Yeah.
I can't remember who the other player was, so null and void me on that. But it just gives you that free role.
Yeah.
You know, and Declan Rice would not have handled Bruno Fernandes and Paul Pogba.
No.
Not both of them. I don't care if, you know, he'd have to turn out to be Patrick Vieira in the game if he was going to do that. You know, like I say, this club, it's as if we're cursed. For most of the season, we'll play all right. But when it comes to the end of the season, whenever we've had something to play for, Kieran, we crap it out.
Yeah.
We crap it out. Whenever we have anything to play for in the season, we crap it out. You know, I look at, like, in the 2000 and... which one was it? 11-12 season, I think it was.
Of course,
where we lost the title on the last day to Manchester City. There was points in that season that we dropped that would have won us that title. Yeah, bottled it. Last game of the season. Got to the FA Cup final against Chelsea 2 years ago. Bottled it in the final. Bottled it. You know, semi-final against Chelsea. Bottled it. Now towards the end of last season in the top 4 race. Bottled it. You know, and are we going to do it again this year? You know, this is what I mean. It's so unpredictable. And people in the media are shouting out in the media and over social media when we beat chuffing a team like Norwich 5-0 or Man United suddenly back. You know, they're challenging for the title next year. Our team are a million miles away. Let's not be mistaken tonight, Kieran, right? I think we've been let off here. An 18-year-old, Mason Greenwood, a year and a half ago, was in a classroom being taught English and maths. Has just got us a point in a top 4 race. No mistake about it. An 18-year-old. You know, and Mason Greenwood for me is the best young player in the world. Definitely under the age of 18. For the age of 18, best player in the world. I don't care what Sifrin says about Bakayo Saka or Eddie Nketiah.
Yeah.
You know, I don't care about Mason Greenwood is the best young player in the world right now, today. But we're singing all this about Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, you know, can he set this team all the way and everything. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer will be ruthless this summer, I'm telling you now. David De Gea will not be the goalkeeper next season. If David De Gea is the goalkeeper next season, I'll be very shocked and I'll be very surprised. Yeah. Regardless of what he's done in this game or what he'll do against Leicester. You know, regardless, it's cost you 12 points. Like I said on the last stream, it's cost us 12 points this season. Games. 12 points would have qualified for the Champions League now. It's these silly mistakes that are bottling us these things. You know, we can see, Kieran, I think we can see in this team where we need to improve and where we need to invest. It doesn't take a monkey with no brains to figure it out. You know, it's quite clear Mason Greenwood is not a right winger. He's not a right winger, he's a striker. He will play at striker in 3 or 4 years' time for Manchester United. Make no mistakes, I don't see him as a right winger. We know who we want at right winger, and that's Jadon Sancho. We know that's going to cost probably £100 million. Whether Edward Wood's going to get his wallet out and spend that, who knows? I saw an interview yesterday after the Aston Villa game about Jack Grealish. Jack Grealish could have easily come out and said, no, I'm staying at Aston Villa next season. Did he say that? No, he said he's not sure about his future.
Exactly, yeah.
That quite clearly shows, well, something's going on. Some sort of negotiation is going on. The only team that have been linked with Jack Grealish is Manchester United. So so it's quite clear who the team is involved in that. It's going to be us. Because I don't see Manchester City getting linked with him, regardless if they need him or not, because they've got Kevin De Bruyne sitting there. So they don't need him. Liverpool don't need him after what Kate has just done now.
Rubbish from United.
So there's obviously that player there. I've already talked about this TDM. We need a CDM. It's quite clear. Declan Rice tonight pocketed Bruno Fernandes all game. Pocketed him. All game. He had to come so deep. So he can't play that drop ball behind. So it's quite clear. Declan Rice would be on my shopping list. Definitely. Definitely a target for me if he's not a target for me, Jesus Christ, we're in trouble.
Yeah.
I'm not being funny. You're not going to get Wilfred. We're not going to get Wilfred Ndidi. We're not going to get him.
No.
If you get him, I'd be surprised if you get him for less than something like 80 million. Because Leicester are a bunch of rip-off merchants. They'll try and flog it. No, seriously, they'll try and flog any player in the team. They'll try and flog that Justin at right back for probably 60, 70 million. Yeah. And he's crap. He is crap. So it's a case of we're just going to get played. It's quite clear we're going to get played in the market. You know, Victor Lindelof, not the centre back. He's not the centre back that we need. Harry Maguire tonight, for me, like you said, man of the match. I didn't really see him put a foot wrong, to be honest.
No.
People talk about he's not a leader out there or anything. He was the one who was commanding the players about tonight. Yeah. I think he did more than what Ole Gunnar Solskjaer did on the touchline, shouting at the team. That is a captain for you. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, tonight, if he's in that team tonight, to be honest with you, I see us winning that game because he would know what to do in that striker situation. He would be commanding his players. Yeah, he wasn't the captain for Man United, but he would have commanded his players to put balls in the box and put crosses in for him to attack. Because if you don't put balls in the box, nothing happens, Kieran.
Exactly.
You need to score a goal. You need to score a goal from 20, 30 yards.
Yeah.
And when do you see that happen? You see that happen probably once a season. You know, and we go back to Man United need to invest. How long? 7 years. 3 managers projects. David Moyes, Louis van Gaal, Jose Mourinho failed. 3 projects have failed. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is now the 4th project we're investing in. And I'm telling you, all I'm going to say is this now, Kieran. If Ole Gunnar Solskjaer failed, a club legend who knows everything inside out about this football club, if he fails, there is no way back for this football club. Make no mistake, I will make that statement. You can quote me on it, you can click me on it, anything. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer fails at Manchester United. I don't care who you chuck at us. You can chuck Pep Guardiola or Jurgen Klopp, whoever you want. Nobody can fix this football club. Nobody. It is broken. Bring Sir Alex Ferguson out of retirement. I bet he couldn't even do it. Yeah. This is just how far we have fallen. How far we have fallen. For Liverpool, it's been 30 years, Kieran. 30 years.
Yeah.
What at one time for Man United, it was 26 years without a league title. 26 years. It's already 7 years now. I don't see us winning it in the next 3 or 4 years with some of the players in there. No. If this is how they're going to play, when times get tough and you need to pull your head out of your ass and you need to do something for the team, if this is how you're going to perform, we're not going to go anywhere. No titles, no Champions Leagues, no nothing. And people are, like with Romero and I'm done with all this crap about this saga with David De Gea. Honestly, I'm sick of talking about it, to be honest with you. I've already had my opinion on it. Dean Henderson's the number 1 next season. Because Dean Henderson comes into this team and he plays with better defenders. Because if we go and buy a centre-back partner for Maguire, yeah, you'd say Maguire and, I don't know, Ake, Skriniar, Koulibaly, whoever you get in there. That's a solid partnership. Luke Shaw at left-back, sound as hell. Wan-Bissaka at right-back, sound as hell. That's a back 4. And then you've got a goalkeeper that probably for me would not let us down in Dean Henderson. And if he does, you know what you've got to go and do. You've got to go and pay over the odds and go and get a top goalkeeper. It's clear today, it's basically this summer, trial and error. Like you said, I think it's an ultimatum for some of these players. Some of these players, Leicester, they're fighting for their careers for me. David De Gea, fighting for his career against Leicester. Fighting for his career. Victor Lindelof, fighting for his career. I'd probably chuck maybe Matic in there. Matic will be a good player for us, maybe in the cup games or whatever. But we need somebody younger. It's like we've said, okay, I'll just leave it on this and then you can get some more people on because I know I've babbled on for nearly 20 minutes now. But
no
it's been, like we say, it's a rebuild. It's a complete rebuild. It doesn't take... Liverpool, it took Klopp 4 years to win a Premier League title. Liverpool hadn't won a trophy in, I think it was 10 years. And that's just a trophy, even if it was the Community Shield. They hadn't won that for 10 years. 3 years since we've won a trophy. But the top 4 will feel as if we've won a trophy if we get it. I think the top 4 is better than winning a trophy. If I'm being brutally honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have chucked all the. If we said to each other, right? If I said to you, Kieran, this season, Manchester United, with the team that we had, with the way that we were playing at the start of the season, we're going to finish in the top 4. You'd have bit my hand off for it.
100%, mate. 100%.
Because it's prime. You have to play in the Champions League. A club like Man United doesn't play in the Europa League. This is level of like Leicester. Leicester playing this. Sevilla playing this. We play with the big boys. We play with the Real Madrids, the Barcelonas. We fight with them for top players in the market, and we need to do that on the football field.
Exactly.
2 or 3 years down the line, when we get maybe some more players in here, and we can reassess at the end of the season where we need to go and stuff. Improvements will be made in the summer. I don't, disagree with that. We know where we need to strengthen and where we need to improve, and I think Ollie as a manager will learn from this, and I think it'll be a definite curveball for him because we've slided into the top 4 really. Tottenham and Arsenal should be challenging for the top 4. Clubs, the players they've got them teams, they're good enough to challenge for the top 4, Kieran.
Exactly.
Let's make no mistake of it. So I think we've got off lucky with it this year, and there needs to be an improvement next year, 100%. So it's just a case of stick with the rebuild. Like Custom said, let's just calm down, cool down for the next couple of days. Go and have a cold pint down the pub. Go and do whatever you want to do. Go and have a walk with your dog. Do whatever. Go on holiday even. I won't actually be on for the Leicester live stream. I'll just put that out there because I'm actually going away on holiday on the Friday, and so I'm going to be watching the game away from home. Anyways, but thanks for having me on and everything, Kieran.
Hey, no worries, man. Cheers for coming on as always and blessing us with your wisdom as always. But anyway, thanks for coming on as always, mate. Appreciate it.
Everybody in the chat.
Oh, and we lost you. I can't hear you if you can hear me, but if you can still hear me, thank you very much for coming on as always, mate. Really appreciate it. And yeah, we'll definitely get you on for the preview and all that good stuff. So yeah, cheers for coming on. And yeah, I can't hear you if you are saying anything. I do apologise. But anyway, thanks for coming on, mate. Appreciate it, and I'll see you in a bit. Cheers for support, mate. Appreciate it. Yeah, guys, I probably won't be streaming for too much longer, to be honest with you. Just because we've been going for nearly an hour now, and I think everyone's had to say what they've had to say, really. I think it's a point that it's disappointing, but at the same time gets us into third place, and obviously Chelsea are losing right now. So if Chelsea lose, then actually we've managed to gain points on Chelsea before the last day of the season. So you just got to take the positives out of that, really. Take the positives out of that. But yeah, it's frustrating. But listen, we've got to move on. But I'm going to end it there, guys, actually. I'm going to finish it there. I do apologise to anyone who didn't get on today.
Third, lads.
Thanks for watching, guys. Really appreciate it. As I said, I apologise to everyone who didn't get on. Please leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and I'll see you guys